Hi, my dear students. Subject name is BE 8253 Basic Electrical, Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering. Today we will learn the basic concepts of three phase measurements. First, we will discuss what is meant by three phase system. In this system, it requires fewer conductors as compared to the single phase system, so losses are very less. In this three phase system, the output is have a higher efficiency, and also it gives continuous supply to the load. And next one is it can be used for, that means in this three phase system can be used for domestic as well as industrial power supplies. So the voltage regulation of three phase system is very good and is better. And next one is measurement of power. There are three different types of measuring the power. First one is 3 watt meter method, and second one is 2 watt meter method, and third one is 1 watt meter method. In 3 watt meter method is the simplest method, and also in this method is a straightforward method. And next second one is 2 watt meter method. In this method can be used for any balanced or unbalanced load. Balanced load means all the three impedance are equal, and supply and gives the supply is equal to load. In this 2 watt meter method used for star or delta connected system. And final one is 1 watt meter method. In this method can be used only for star connected balanced load. And next one is 2 watt meter method to measure the three phase power. In this diagram we have connected two watt meters that are W1 and W2 are connected in series. In this diagram there are three phases A, B, C, and the A phase is connected to the wattmeter 1, and C phase connected to wattmeter 2. In phase A, the outgoing current is IA, and phase B, the outgoing current will be IB, and next the phase C, the outgoing current is denoted as IC. The three currents are entering into the star or delta connected three phase balanced load. In this wattmeter has a current coil with terminals marked as M and L. M is nothing but main, L is nothing but line, and the voltage coil terminals are marked as a COM and V, that means common and voltage. In this wattmeter W1 connected across A and B, and wattmeter 2 W2 is connected across the phase B and C. This is the phasor diagram of two phase wattmeter, that means 2 wattmeter method to measuring the three phase power. This is the derivation of 2 wattmeter method. In this derivation we have calculated the final power, total power, that means is the total power P. In this diagram, in this phasor diagram, IA is nothing but the flow of current in A phase, and the reading of wattmeter W1 is given by P1 is equal to VAB into IA into cos phi. The phi is denoted as in wattmeter W1 phi plus 30 degree. So the equation can be rewritten as V into I cos 30 plus phi. This is the equation number 1. And next V and I are line voltage and line current respectively. The next one, the reading of wattmeter W2 is P2 is equal to VCB into IC into cos of 30 minus phi. That means 30, that means cos phi is rewritten as cos of 30 minus phi. And next this equation consider as a wattmeter reading of wattmeter 2. So the sum of the two wattmeter reading is P1 plus P2. So we have to add the equation 1 and 2. In mathematical expression, cos A plus B plus cos A minus B equal to 2 into cos A cos B. So the finally the equation can be rewritten as P1 plus P2 is equal to root 3 into V into I into cos phi. Already we are know about cos that is equal to root 3 by 2. So substitute these values. So finally we get the answer root 3 into V into I into cos phi, which is the nothing but the total power is a active power. And next we can also write the equation P1 minus P2. So we have to substitute the value of P1 and P2. Finally we get minus V into I into sin phi. So dividing the equation 4 and 4 by equation 3, finally we get P1 minus P2 divided by P1 plus P2 is equal to minus tan phi divided by root 3. So phi is equal to tan inverse of root 3 into P2 minus P1 divided by P1 plus P2. This is the final equation of finding the power factor from 2 wattmeter methods. This equation can applied only for balanced load. And these are the important points. Phase angle phi is equal to 0 means P1 is equal to P2. That means the two wattmeters powers also same. And next the phase angle, the angle phi value is small compared to 60 degree. Both P1 and P2 are positive. So finally total power P is equal to P1 plus P2. And next phi is equal to 60 degree means that power P2 is always 0. This is the important points of 2 wattmeter method. That means small consideration of power factors. Next example 1, 2 wattmeter method was used to determine the input power to 3-phase motor. The readings were 5.2 kilowatts and minus 1.7 kilowatts, and the line voltage was 415 volt. Calculate first one total power, B the power factor, and C the line voltage. In this example, given data we have taken as a P1 is equal to 5.2 kilowatts, P2 is equal to minus 1.7 kilowatts. First we have to find the total power. Total power P is equal to P1 plus P2. P1 and P2 are already given in this problem. So we have substitute these values. So finally we get the total power P is equal to 3.5 kilowatts. And next we have find the power factor. Power factor means cos phi. First we have find that tan phi is equal to root 3 into P1 minus P2 divided by P1 plus P2. We have substitute the values P1 and P2 in this equation. Finally we get the tan phi is equal to 3.41. First we have find the value of phi. Phi is equal to tan inverse of 3.41. We get the value of phi is equal to 73 degree 39 radian. That means radians. So we have finally calculate power factor P is equal to cos into phi. We have substitute the value of phi in power factor equation, cos into 73 degree into 39 second. So finally we get the answer of power factor cos phi is equal to 0.281. And last we have to find the value of line current IL. So total power P is equal to root 3 into VL into IL into cos phi. This is the main equation. So power already given, total power 3.5 kilowatts. So we have converted the watts equal to 3500 watts. So we have substitute the values in P is equal to V into I into cos phi root 3 into VL into IL into cos phi. So finally we get the answer IL is equal to 17.3 amps. Okay, thank you.